Now, today I'm going to be talking about a very critical aspect of tech. And yes, let me use the word tech because that's where this content is all about. Now, the fact that you paid a particular developer to build your app or to build your website does not automatically mean that you are the owner of that particular website or that particular app. There's what we call intellectual property. And if you understand copyright, you know what I'm talking about. So, intellectual property gives your developer the right to own that particular app unless otherwise stated by you who contacted him or her for that particular project. Now, what does this mean? Therefore means that if a particular developer built an app for you, or he built a website, or he built even any digital item for you, by automatic of copyright laws, it is stated that that particular developer is the first owner. That developer is also known as the first creator. It is automatic that he or she is the first owner of that particular product that he built for you. Now, this is what we call intellectual property. Now, because it is his intellectual property, he can actually what? He's the first owner and the original owner of that particular service that he built to you. However, there are ways that you can actually use that particular digital product and he might sue you. Now, it is based on this that you hear people do what we call a non-disclosure agreement. Now, non-disclosure agreement is a kind of agreement that you do with people whom you actually engage for a particular job. And when you do enter into those agreements with those people, you tell them that I will pay you so amount. However, this particular job that you've done for me, the public must not know that you are the one who did this particular job for me. So it's actually expensive. So maybe along the things that, that are being what we call a buyout or a pay for this particular kind of project, in the sense that you do not want your developer to use any aspect of that particular work that he has built for you for any other person, you do what we call a buyout. So the buyout is that, your developer will give you the source code of that particular website. He'll give you your deployment keys in case of application. He will also go ahead to give you what we call the legal paper, your deployment keys, your app credentials, as well as a paperwork that will be signed between you and that particular developer. Now, the moment you have that particular legal binding or that legal paper that the both of you have agreed upon, and you've also agreed to pay to him that particular work, a particular amount that the both of you arrived or bargained at, then that particular property, app, website, deployment key, source code is now yours, and you can now do to it whatever you wish. But if you've not done this, even if it is 10 years ago, and that particular developer, you paid him 10 million pounds to build that particular project for you, I'm telling you that today that developer can come out and even sue you that you are misusing the product that he built for you, or you are using it in ways that are unethical, or you are using it in ways that it ought not to be used. So for you not to be a victim of such in the future, whenever you intend building your next tech project, ensure that you sit down with your developer. Now, and mind you, this is not only applicable to developer, even your graphic design also has that particular copyright power over whatever graphics design that he actually did for you. So in order for you not to be experience this kind of issues in the future, tell your developer that, I want a full ownership of this particular app or this particular website. So let them tell you. Now, even if they tell you that, okay, I give you the full ownership, but if he has not given you the source code, if he has not given you the app credentials and app deployment keys and your the legal or paperwork, mind you, the both of you have not done any agreement. So it is still by default open. So if he tells you that, maybe, let's assume that maybe it's somebody whom you know or the both of you are in good terms, in the eyes of the law, it would be better that those particular source code, deployment keys, and that paperwork, the legal paperwork authenticating that, he transferred the ownership of that particular intellectual property to you. So that is what can secure you in the future from any kind of issues. But if you've not done that, you are sitting on a long thing, and your developer is still the one who owns that particular intellectual property, and he's fully backed by copyright laws. And the particular copyright laws is a global something, it's not limited to one country in the US, European, Asia, Africa, Central Africa, or the Middle East. It's a universal something. So this is BlueCapCyberSec. Do what to like this video, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace. Remain secure and remain safe. So if you intend to get your website up, you want to secure your digital assets, you can contact us. We'll do it for you at an affordable rate, that you would not need to break the bank. Peace.